Welcome to our first lesson in Data Management Fundamentals in an Excel context. For as long as individuals and organizations have collected data, along has come the struggle of how to manage it to avoid the conundrum of garbage in, garbage out. There are many definitions of data management out there, all fairly similar, but with important distinctions. So to make sure we are in sync on what we are focusing on during the course, let's use the Business Dictionary definition. Data management is an administrative process that includes acquiring, validating, storing, protecting, and processing required data to ensure the accessibility, reliability, and timeliness of the data for its users. In other words, data management is all about acquiring, cleaning, and preparing data for analysis. For the purpose of this course, we are going to overly simplify all scientifically accepted data management process diagrams into this one. The data management and analysis process is usually divided in three main stages: the planning stage, data organization stage, and dissemination and analysis stage. This course focuses on the central stage, data organization. We touch a little on the planning stage merely by providing you with standard practices that can guide your planning and preparation. We'll also get our feet wet on data analysis, but the bulk of our work will be on improving our data management and organization skills. Now, where we need to avoid overly simplistic views is in how we approach working on Excel or any spreadsheet in general. Meaning that if you see Excel as just a spreadsheet for the cataloging or listing of terms and items, we need to work on expanding that perspective, as it may limit or complicate your ability to capture the important relationships that data management can empower and gain valuable insights from it. I'll invite you to approach Excel differently, more as a searchable spreadsheet or even a database. More on that later, but for now, here is a list of some initial recommended practices that will prepare your work in Excel for improved data management. Top rows should be headers with labels. In database terminology, columns are called fields and the headings field names. Once we organize our fields, we can easily start entering the data horizontally, below the field names. Each row of information is called a record and holds all the information or data about one specific object. And as mentioned, this data is arranged in rows. As you can see, each database field represents every single variable of a record. Get into the practice of using what is called a primary key or key column. This is database terminology that refers to a column or columns used to uniquely identify records or rows. Although not a rule, it's a standard practice to use the first column for this purpose. The key column holds some unique identifier. When possible, use Excel tables instead of ranges. We'll talk more about it in an upcoming lesson. Other than the standard Excel table formatting, avoid the temptation to use colors, comments, and titles in the worksheet or worksheets where you host your datasets. It's better to use a separate master sheet or table to merge and organize your data for reporting purposes, and you can decorate it however you want. Don't leave empty cells in your table. Otherwise, Excel can actually mistake them as zeros or otherwise misinterpret them. These are just some initial standard practices to keep in mind. Every lesson from now on is hands-on, so get ready. I'll see you on the next one.